Hi, this is a brief overview of how I use Google Documents, or at least some of the ways that I use, I should say Google Tools, not just Google Documents. In fact, what you're seeing right now is the Google Calendar, which I use for lesson planning. And you'll see over here I have several different calendars. Right now I have the pre-AP calendar that's up, and I'm showing only that. If I click on any one of these, then I see my plans that I've just typed in. Done it very simply here, but this helps me remember what I'm going to do that day. It's also available to the students because it can be embedded, and once it is embedded into my web page, I don't have to keep going back and updating it. It does that automatically. Since I have given permission in that embed for it to be viewed, then anyone who goes to that web page where it is embedded can see this same calendar. And they'll see it something like, you see down here, I have calendars that other people have done and that they have shared with me. Here's one of my favorites, Classroom 2.0 Live. Some of you have heard me talk about that, the webinars that I go to most Saturday mornings. And if I want to see that one, then I can just double click on it, or click once on it I should say, and there is my Classroom 2.0 this Saturday, and I can see what's going to be happening this Saturday, and it looks like a very interesting one this Saturday. So that is a good one for me to have, but if I don't want it, I just click on it again and it's gone. If I want to see what the college prep students are doing, then I can do the same thing. And here we have, again, same idea. I just go there. If I want to change something, I can do it very, very easily. So I love my Google Calendars. Now, Google Documents is the real bread and butter of all of this. It's very simple to use. You see here, you go to Create New Document Presentation, which is basically a PowerPoint. In fact, you can import PowerPoints, and not all of the movement and everything will transfer, but most of it transfers very well. And you can make forms, and I'll show you forms in just a minute, spreadsheets, and even drawings. The collection has to do with, that's really a folder. And you can see I've made several folders or collections here. Here's my English folder. Now everything that you see here is everything that I have, but when I have something in a particular collection, or in some cases more than one collection, it'll show off to the side when I'm looking at everything, when I'm at the home page. But usually you would want to just be in one collection, for instance this one. Now here is an example of an assignment that I have the students doing right now. This is the spreadsheet that I would get. Now this looks a little funny, but really what I want to do is go to see the live form. This is where I would do some editing, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back and go to the live form, and this is what the students would see. And in fact, I have a few that I've prettied up a little bit. It's not quite as plain as this shows, but the students will put their name in, and when they get down to the bottom, they tell me what period they're in, their first name, their last initial, so that I can alphabetize. They hit submit, and then on my spreadsheet I will see everyone's answer. Very, very simple. If you're doing multiple choice type questions, you can do that, and there's actually a way that you can get the Google document to grade it for you. So that is certainly nice. Now here is something, I'm going to show you something that I'm working on right now with a student from another school that I'm tutoring. He just sent me the first few sentences of a paper that he's working on. And you can see he just sent me a few things here, and I have put some comments. Right now I am the only one viewing this, if he were to come online right now, we could both be looking at this, and while he's typing, I could be making comments and so on. A fabulous thing to be able to do in Google Documents. Students can work together. You can make comments on the work that they're doing. You also get to see how many times a student has worked on it, how many times it has been revised, and so on and so forth. So there's a whole history that's kept there for you. I've mentioned that you can do something like PowerPoints here, and let me find, as a matter of fact, I believe there is one down here if I haven't lost it. Oh, here it is. It's right near the top. 31 ways to use Google Apps in the classroom. And this will be a PowerPoint type thing as it shows up. It's been shared with me. You can see the author is listed down here. And you can go to that website to see the presentation for yourself. I can also share this with you because it is freely shared. You can choose to share your presentations with everyone or only with select people. So that's a real quick view of some of the things, some of the wonderful things that you can do with Google Documents, with the Google tools. And if you have any questions, just let me know.